Hi. Death and divorce prevented me from knowing my grandparents. My mother's parents both died in 1959 before I was even 3 years old. And a deep rift after my parents' divorce in the early 1960s led to very limited contacts with my father's family. Still, my grandfather Edwin, and originally Isidore in Ukraine, lived long enough for me to meet him in New York and Miami Beach, and we swapped letters for a decade. Well, cousins and I have recently been trading pictures and stories of family members going back to the 1930s. As part of this, I pulled out the letters that my grandfather wrote me and also letters I got from his sister Pearl in Los Angeles. This is like, okay, in Los Angeles. The letters sent by Granddad from Miami Beach began in August 1982 and continued through at least 11 letters, the last sent by him in December 1991 when he was 92 years old. In that first letter from 1982, he wrote in a very readable script, mixing underlining and capital letters for emphasis. He wrote, "I am lucky the pacemaker is okay and I am playing golf every day and also enjoying lots of books that I always wanted to read by Harry Golden, Sidney J. Harris. He is some kind of writer. Just read his book for the time being. I sure enjoyed reading it. Today's book is The Making of an American by Jacob Riis, which, by the way, I also have. Also, Adventure Road by E. Alexander Powell. Do you think the Democrats will win the next election? Lots of mazel for the new year, Granddad Ed." On December 12, 1982, he informed me that his wife, Rhea, died on November 21st. They had been married on June 15, 1924, so that's some important documentation for genealogy reasons. I had sent him an article I wrote for the Jewish Forward newspaper about my 1982 visit to Israel, and he said he was going to be sending that to his sister Pearl. The article on the trip prompted him to muse, I guess it would be okay to visit Israel for a couple of weeks, but I am not that religious to learn Hebrew and live there. On June 12, 1983, after I lost a job after I lost my second job after graduating from college, which for the second time at least was due to a corporate relocation rather than incompetency, he wrote, "With your college background, you'll come out on top. It is a long, hard road. Lots of mazel, love, Granddad Ed." March 24th, 1984. After I told him my mother had died on January 12th, he wrote, "I wish to extend my sad sympathies in the passing of Mother. And what is life all about? To me, it is like a long dream, here today, gone tomorrow. I am 85 years young, and since the pacemaker, I am lucky. I gave up golf, enjoy a simple life, enjoy swimming and books, no car, no nightlife. It is bad in Miami Beach since all the riffraff landed here." Riffraff, interestingly, is a term that I also use to describe, well, riffraff. New Year's Day, 1988. Next March 4th, I will be 89 years young. I am lucky that I had a money-making business with a good Jewish wife for 58 years who helped me in the store. He had a pawn shop in St. Louis. And I also made enough money to retire and enjoy Florida. You will always be happy with a wife that is in your line of business to work with. January 9, 1988. I will give you a tip. Save money. That is your best friend. March 21st, 1991. I had written him a letter about my interest in writers who wrote about the Soviet Union, which was a book collecting passion of mine. It still is. And he wrote about Maurice Hindus, whose family left Russia in 1905. He wrote, "When you spoke of the Soviet Union, his book is all about Russia today, 43 years after the mightiest revolution in history." August 24th, 1991, after my wife and I bought a house in Westport, Connecticut. Be sure to insure it. All real estate is going up, up. 5 years from now, your home will be worth $10,000 more. Miami Beach apartments are sky high. I paid $232 per month. The new owner raised the rent from $232 to $350. I moved from number 104 to number 110. The last letter I found was from December 10, 1991. He still had great handwriting. He wrote, "When I stop and realize I am 92 years of age, I was lucky to be in Florida since 1952 and enjoyed playing golf with my partner Rhea, for the climate here was wonderful. The thrill for you to have a home is mazel. Love, Ed." He died on August 11, 1992. I like these letters for both the day-to-day observations and also his keen appreciation of literature, along with the life lessons about finding a good partner and financial stability. And of course, the value of a good pacemaker. These letters bring him into focus as a personality in a way that email just can never duplicate. All caps and underlining, it's just not going to be the same thing on a computer screen. I can only hope that I'm dashing out notes to family members when I'm 92. Next week, letters from Aunt Pearl in La La Land. That is an experience you will not want to miss. Thank you.